power pull you through. On their knees, they pray for you. Operating on your mind. Where's the flames where wasting die?
Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, January 22 in our year of the Lord 2024. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. It's Monday again. We made it through. Seems like it takes us forever to get through the week, and the weekend goes by like that. Want to bring in my my partner channel, my brother from another mother, all the way from Beulahville, North Carolina. Kenny is in the house. Good morning, Kenny.
Good morning.
How are you, brother?
I am doing very well. How about yourself?
Doing good. What's this? 4 or 5 in a row now, Kenny?
5 days in a row, brother.
Yikes. What's happening? I like this view better. How you doing? You doing good?
Doing very well.
You had a good weekend?
I had a great weekend. I just been trying to stay warm.
Yeah.
Because it actually got down into the single digits.
Yikes.
Yes, and I will say it is 24 degrees and feels like 24 right now. So it is much warmer. It is much warmer than it has been.
Well, and it's at least for us here in the Northeast, it's going to, well, they say it's supposed to warm up. What they mean by warming up is that it's going to be the normal temperature is around 30 degrees or so. But
well, it's supposed
go ahead, Kenny.
I'm supposed to get a high of 45 today and a low of 30.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Thanks, Siri. She just said there's no chance of rain today. Thursday, it's supposed to get close to 50 degrees on Thursday. So crazy weather we're having here. Let's go right over to the chat. We'll do the weather in a little bit. Let's go right over to the chat. Our first one in was Nick P. Good morning, Nick. Say hello to Nick. Denise is here. Good morning, Denise. I have 1 to 2 more shifts this week. Then I'm off to the Caribbean and not a moment too soon. Awesome, Denise. I wish Kenny and I were joining you.
Yes.
Denise is doing the Forrest Gump wave. And Daily Dose of the Bible is here. KJV, Kenneth J. Oaks. I'm sorry, what's KJV, Kenny?
King James Version.
Oh, thank you, brother. Thanks.
Yeah,
right on. Sharon is here. Good morning, Sharon. How are you? Sharon was saying that it's been cold down there in Georgia. Let's see. We're heading off. We're heading for a high of 31 today, heat wave compared to what it's been. Yeah, same with us here, Nick. My morning is okay. How about yours, Kenny?
My morning is good. I got a fresh pot of coffee going.
Right on.
I already had this poured.
Let's do it. You ready? Cheers, Kenny. Cheers, everybody. Best sip of the day. Good morning to you. Happy Monday.
Yes. Happy Monday to you.
Okay. All right, let's see. Let's get back to it. Shirley is in here. Good morning, Shirley. Mr. Tranquillo is here. Good afternoon to you, sir. He's saying happy Monday, everybody. Denise, going to be 70 here on Wednesday. Yeah, just in time for you to go away. The good weather's coming back. But that's good because the Caribbean should be nice and hot for you. Let's see. Law Jones is here. Good morning, Law. Good coffee today. How's yours? Mine is fantastic.
Mine's good too. It'll make your tongue slap your brain.
Oh, Kenny's going to make me pee my pants. Stop it. Aaron says it's cold. Yep, that's an understatement. Mr. T says today here it is dark, but rain. Oh boy. Hopefully it's warm. Heat wave here this morning, 28. It's been like 10 degrees the last few days. Yeah, we've been single digits here until probably yesterday. Enjoy your coffee, guys. Thank you, sir. Denise is saying hi to Mr. T, and she's saying hi. Mr. T saying hi to Denise. Okay, we're all caught up. Yeah, so the weather, let's do that since we're talking. Here it's 11 degrees here today. It's clear. It looks like we'll have a high of 36 today. So like Nick said, it's going to be a heat wave. Let's see. Can I add in? It's Buellerville, right, Kenny?
Beulah Dean.
Oh, Beulah Dean.
Yeah, BULADEAN.
There it is. Dean, North Carolina. All right. Right now it's presently 20 degrees there, Kenny. Clear. Yeah, you're gonna have a high of 43 today. Let's
I must have changed it because on my News 5 weather app where I've been getting the weather from.
Yep.
I
would trust yours more than mine, Kenny, because you're getting the local. Mine's just coming off of the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like I said, of course, for some reason, like I said, this actually comes up because it's a Bakersville address, Bakersville, North Carolina.
Gotcha.
Address, but the house itself is not actually in Bakersville, North Carolina. It's just the reason why it has a Bakersville address is because Bakersville is the closest city.
Okay.
So,
I get it.
So Beulah Dean is actually a community. It's not. It's a community and not a city.
Gotcha. I see what you mean. More like a neighborhood than a town.
But nobody ever knows this as Bakersville, North Carolina. They always know it as Beulah Dean.
Gotcha. That makes a lot of sense now that you told me that.
Yeah.
Let's look at the weather. Here's the weather map, Kenny. Here's where you are. You're over here. And it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of anything going on where Kenny's at. They did say it was going to be clear. And let's see.
Yeah, it says high of 45, partly cloudy, and the low of 30.
Looks like a nice day where you're at. I mean, as far as the brightness goes. Same here in New England. They're saying that, let's see, today, like I said, it's going to be a high of 36. It's going to be a clear day all day. Tomorrow, it's going to be cloudy. Tomorrow here is primary day here in New Hampshire. We are first in the nation, as they say. So that's a big deal. Looks like we're going to get a chance of some snow tomorrow, upwards of maybe an inch, dusting to an inch. High of 38 degrees tomorrow. So it's going to be warm, but cloudy. over where Shirley is at, it looks like there's some weather that just left there. Look at this massive rain that's just
Wow.
heading towards. Look at that, Kenny, heading towards the UK and towards Europe. Looks pretty nasty. There's plenty of games with us here. And then let's go down south. Looks like, where'd the weather go? There it is. It's flashing. Looks like there's some thunder showers or something heading through the Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas. Looks like it's going to go right past Mississippi. So, Denise, you should be in good shape. Looks like out on the West Coast, Scott and those in Phoenix, Drunken Chef Barbecue, looks like they're going to have a decent day. Bernay looks like she's in for some nasty weather today. Thunder showers in Southern California. It looks like there's a lot of rain throughout the whole state, Kenny. Look at that. This whole section here.
Good morning, Scott from Controversial Cruising.
Scott, we were just doing your weather. We're looking at Phoenix right here. It looks pretty clear. Hopefully you're going to have a good day. So there's the weather for you guys. I hope the weather where you're at is decent. Yeah, good morning, Scott. It's good to see you.
I was looking at my weather app. It looks like
don't start that, Nick. New Hampshire is second. Now we're first. We know Iowa caucuses. It's a caucus. We don't caucus here in the state. We're always been first in the nation. People here in New Hampshire will argue that. But I hear what you're saying. The caucus did come first. But anyway, I'm not getting on my soapbox. What fresh hell is that big purple thing headed to Ohio? Yeah, a mess. Mr. T says, I see, guys, it should be really cold there. I've been there only in warm days. We're a lot of rain, though. And good morning, Scott. How are you? Like I said, we were looking at your weather. Everyone's saying hi. Denise says, yeah, the rain is headed for us. Oh, it is. Okay. Looks like it was going to skate by you, but I'm not a weatherman. How much rain, if any, y'all get? We didn't get any rain, and we're not getting any rain. It'll be in the form of snow tomorrow, but not much. Like I said, about a dusting to an inch. How's the weather? Sharon is asking you, Scott. He says 48 degrees there, which is not bad, Kenny, compared to us. Yeah. 48 is like spring. And then Sharon says to Scott that you are warm.
But I'd say there in Arizona, where it's a dry heat, I'd say it probably feels cool to them at 48.
Right. I've been to Florida. We were talking about this the other day. So as a kid, I went to Florida to visit my grandparents during school vacations in February and April, Kenny, something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
We went down in, I think, February, and it's probably in the low 60s there, low to mid 60s during the day, and there's people running around with sweaters and sweatshirts, and us kids were in the pool swimming. They must have thought we were nuts because they were all cold. Nobody was in the pool but us crazy Yankees. Yeah. So Scott says pretty warm. Mom says it's 38 in Florida. Good morning, Mom. Yikes. Still warmer than here, but that's cold for Florida. I'm not going swimming now, Mom. Not going to happen.
You might freeze certain parts of your body that you don't want frozen.
Right? Exactly. Can't afford to freeze some of them parts. Shirley says, Shirley says, gonna be freezing tomorrow, minus 17, and that's Celsius for her, but that's cold. Denise is saying, Scott, we got to make plans for Costa Maya. Are you going to Maya Chan? Maya Chan? I have no idea. Is that in the where's Maya Chan? Is that in the Caribbean? Any ideas, Kenny?
You got me. That's a new one on me.
Yeah, me too. So all right, so we did make it past the weekend. I hope you all had a good weekend. I did. Friday night after work, I came home, took care of the puppies. We kind of hung around here and took care of some chores. I finally put the Christmas trees that I had boxed up already. Those got put away into the attic. And then Saturday, my beautiful bride Colleen made it home from her business trip from Atlanta. And before she came home, the dogs and I spent the whole day cleaning the house and preparing some food. I cooked her a nice ribeye steak with mashed potatoes and Kelly, I can see your face. It was a nice ribeye with mashed potatoes and mushroom gravy and baby carrots. And let me tell you something, Kenny. You know how good it was?
Make your tongue slap.
That's right.
That's a
We-
good thing.
It was so good. I cooked them on the grill, Kenny. They were medium rare. They didn't need anything but a little salt and pepper on them. They were so good.
Can you
And the mushroom gravy,
my
buddy,
way?
so good.
Make your tongue slap your brain.
It slapped it twice.
Not only once, but twice.
Oh, so we had our dinner. It was good to have her back home with us. Although it's good for her to get away. You know, we all need to get away. Denise will be getting away here in a few days. Her and Dwayne and many other folks on the Valor. Speaking of the Valor, let's go over and let's look at let's check out Cruise Mapper. Let's see where the cruises ships are right now. See where they are, Kenny. All right, so you guys got a view of that. All right, so we are. Let's go this way a little bit. All right. Let's see. Sailing back into New Orleans is the Valor. It's going to pick Denise and Dwayne up. It's on its way in. The Royal Caribbean Voyage of the Seas. I'm assuming this is like what, Galveston, or I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't know Texas that well. Looks like coming out of New Orleans is the Carnival Glory, which is a beautiful ship. We just sailed on that one in the fall. The Norwegian Breakaway is looks like they're coming out of New Orleans as well. There's 3 ships: the Disney Magic, the Harmony of the Seas, and Regal Princess. Looks like they're all sailing out of Galveston. What's that, Kenny?
I know. I was gonna say. I about said your name. Eddie from Eddie Lugo Studios.
Yes.
I think he is actually getting ready to go on a cruise out of Galveston himself, I believe.
Oh, awesome.
Here in just a few days, I think.
That's
He might
awesome.
be going on the same cruise as Bone Tired Travelers. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Denise could probably tell you if Eddie is sailing with them. All right, in the port of Miami. Goodness, it's hard to see. There's a few ships in the port of Miami here. Let's see, who do we got? We got Freedom of the Seas, Carnival Sunrise, the Norwegian Pearl, MSC Magnifica. And it doesn't look like they're in. I'm assuming these either dots mean they're out to sea or they're just not moving. I don't know. And then we'll zoom out. Let's see. Carnival Spirit is out there. Let's see. I saw MSC Seascape. That one of these MSC ships are the ones I'm going to sail on next. I want to go on an MSC, I think. Disney Fantasy is out there. So there's a lot of there's more cruise traffic out in the Caribbean than I ever imagined. I mean, just look at that. You get over here towards the Dominican and Barbados and that, and there's ships everywhere. They're all over the place. Jewel of the Sea, Celebrity Cruises, TUI Cruises. I'm not familiar with them. A Norwegian Cruise Line. And okay, so there you go for all you cruisers out there. They're cruising, man. I'd like to do a Panama, go through the Panama Canal. That I think would be cool. Never done it. Never done it. How about you, Kenny?
No. Now I know. Okay, so cruising. Controversial cruising says it's the same day, but different ship.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, I
Um,
see it here. Yeah, different cruises, same day.
Yeah, and then Eddie, Bone Tire Traveler said that Eddie is selling on NCL Prima out of Galveston. Now,
Oh,
I don't know if Cruising Scene, I know Cruising Scene had talked like that they're going on a cruise here at the end or around the end of January as well. And I don't know if they're going on the same cruise as you all are going on or if they're going on the same cruise as Eddie is going on. I don't know.
well, you know what? We'll have to go up to Eddie at 7:15 this morning. We can talk directly to him about it.
Yeah.
Get the lowdown. Nick, to answer your question, so he said, did they transport the stuff they bought in Georgia back, or do they just hire it out to somebody? So what they do is they order all the product. I forget what Colleen said. They've spent a lot of money. I mean, they're a retail store, so they order the stuff now, and I don't think some of it won't come in until like June, July. So they don't bring anything back with them. Of course, there's a couple trinkets that Colleen brought home for herself, but all that product that they buy, I mean, they're buying hundreds of the same product, one line. So they get a lot of this pallets and pallets full of product. So they did not, to answer your question, bring anything home with them at this juncture. Let's see.
I want to answer a question that Nick has for me.
Yeah.
He says, Kenny, have you been able to go see your dad? And yes, I've got to see him last Thursday. That was the only time I got to see him because the weather has been so bad. Where I'm in like in the higher elevations of North Carolina, between North Carolina and Tennessee line, I get a lot more snow up this way than they do back in Spruce Pine and Mitchell County in Avery County. Now Newland, which is also you're in like 5,000. I think Scott from Kicking the Country said you're in 5,000 elevation, whatever. In Newland, where the kids actually go to school, they got over a foot of snow last week.
Wow, a foot. That's more than we got here.
So I do believe that's what he said. I believe he said they got a foot of snow. And I know he said that the kids have been out of school all last week and they're out again today.
Wow. They really don't handle the weather down there like we do up here. I mean, we were talking about last week, Kenny. I mean, a foot of snow here for us is nothing. They may delay school by an hour, but that's about it. All right. But your dad's doing well?
Yeah, he's hanging in there. He is excited about getting married.
Oh,
I do know the date now.
Oh, cool.
It is going to be February 14th.
Oh, Valentine's Day.
Yes, but I'm going to have to do some talking with him because coming to find out, I found out this from Scott and Amber last night. He's wanting to do the common law marriage, but the problem is the state of North Carolina does not recognize common law marriage.
Oh,
So therefore, if he wants to do common law marriage, he has to go to another state that recognizes common law marriage,
oh, I see.
and therefore, if he's wanting to do it that way, the Greens Rehab Facility cannot accommodate a common law marriage because the state of North Carolina does not recognize common law marriage.
Got it. I get it.
So, therefore,
They're gonna,
they won't even put. They can't even put him and her in the same room because they don't.
because right, they won't recognize that common law thing.
Yep.
Well,
And
so you're gonna have a talk with them to discuss what the options should be, or
well, if he wants to get married in the state of North Carolina, unfortunately, he's going to have to go the full route.
yeah. Well, I'm sure he'll
Unless
him and his fiance. I'm sure they'll make the right decision.
unless he wants to. Now he can go to state of North Carolina, get married in North Carolina, and then come back to North Carolina. He can go to South Carolina, get married in South Carolina, and then come back to North Carolina. Then they'll recognize the common law marriage that way.
Gotcha.
But as
I want
far
to
as
ask Denise a question really quick. Denise, is that the booze cruise in October? Is that the secret booze cruise right there? All right, sorry, Kenny.
But other than that, if he doesn't, so there.
Well, that's something. They got some stuff to think about for
Yeah.
them. But
Yeah.
good morning. Nobody should be forgotten. How are you, my friend?
Good
How's
morning.
the weather where you're at? You don't live too far from me, so you're dealing with the same crap we are here. But and good morning to DJ's Adventures and Beyond. See, the name has been reestablished. Nick P says we still haven't had any significant snowfall here in Minneapolis area this winter. I call myself lucky. I haven't had to break out the snowblower. Yeah, well, get ready, buddy. I've run mine twice. Lots of nice mountains in North Carolina. There sure are, aren't there, Kenny?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Mount Washington is almost the same elevation. I mean,
a lot of people are wanting to move here and things because of the mountain views and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I've stayed down there a few times. We've talked about it. North Carolina is a beautiful state. I've been from coast to coast. I've been from the west border to the eastern border, and it's beautiful and everything in between. Same here in Northwest Ohio. Laws telling Nick everything that's been shoved has dried. Shoveled, I'm guessing. It's like 300 feet higher than Mount Washington. Yeah, it's hard to believe that Mount Washington, you think so far north it would be the highest on the East Coast, but no, I believe it's in fact Mount Mitchell. So I wonder if it's easier to climb. Probably just as bad, but so he wants to shack up. So your father, she's talking about your dad, so he wants to shack up instead.
Well, I mean,
they won't let them share a room if they aren't married. Yeah, that's stupid. Oh, that's going out of Mobile on the Spirit. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was the booze cruise or not. I'm getting envious. You guys got all these stuff booked. I have nothing booked. Although go ahead, Kenny. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I want to. I don't know if I could do that or not, Law. I really don't.
That would be cool, Kenny. If you could, I don't know what they call it, getting not ordained, but like as a notary public or something, you could do it right online. I think, Kenny, it probably costs like 20 or 30 bucks. You go take the test, which is, I'm sure it's easy, and then how cool would that? You could marry your dad. That would be fun.
Yeah. But
The only part of North Carolina I've really been to is the Outer Banks along the ocean. Really beautiful. Otherwise, I've only been through North Carolina on the Amtrak. Yeah, the Outer Banks. I lived there, Hatteras Island. I was there for a while, all the way, from Kitty Hawk, farthest north there, and all the way down to Hatteras Island, where the Ocracoke Ferry is. And I was right there. I mean, we lived there. I worked there. I would drive my truck out, slack the tires, drive my truck out on the beach, Kenny, and we'd go flounder fishing. And it was a good time down there. A lot of fun. And then, of course, where Kenny's at on the western side, I have some friends that live just outside of Asheville. And we hung out with them, and we went to visit some stuff, the mansion there, the Biltmore, and did a bunch of stuff before I ended up going out to the East Coast and working. So Billy from Bamanola Adventures is here. Good morning to you. Ross is here. Pardon me. Ross is here from Orange Cone Vlogs. Thank you, Ross. Good morning to see you. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Weather here is 8 degrees in classic New England January weather, right? And then next week it's going to be in the 40s. I know we're going to have 50 on Thursday here. Right now it's 11.
Good morning, Bamanola Adventures.
All right, Kenny, what do you think? I think it's time for a little lesson. What do you think?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Little history lesson. Here we go.
This Week in History.
This Week in History, as always, is brought to you by Revive Furniture and Home Decor. Revive Furniture and Home Decor. They make decorating easy. Check them out at their website, on their Shopify store, and look at them daily on their Facebook page around noontime-ish. They go live, I don't want to say every day, but you can probably catch them one of the days this week. So we turn the hands of the Wayback Machine all the way back to the year 1561, where British statesman and philosopher Francis Bacon was born in York House, London. In 1849, Swedish playwright, novelist, and short story writer August Strindberg, who combined psychology and naturalism in a new kind of European drama that evolved into expressionist drama, was born. In 1898, Sergei Eisenstein, In 1898, Sergei Eisenstein, a Russian film director and theorist known for such classics as Potemkin, Alexander Nevsky, and Ivan the Terrible. These are all movies, I'm guessing. He was born on this day in 1898. In 1901, Queen Victoria, who reigned for more than 60 years, during which time the British Empire reached the apex of its power. She died in 1901 at the age of 81. In 1904, influential ballet choreographer George Balanchine was born in St. Petersburg. In 1905, on what was later known as Bloody Sunday, Russian workers marching on St. Petersburg were fired on by Russian troops. In 1931, American singer and songwriter Sam Cooke, one of the most influential black vocalists of the post-World War II era, was born in Clarksdale, Mississippi. And happy birthday to Sam Cooke. He would have been 93, 92. In 1943, all Japanese resistance in Papua, that's New Guinea, Site of an important Allied base at Port Moresby in World War II ceased. In 1992, serving as a payload specialist aboard the Discovery space shuttle, Roberta Bondar became the first Canadian woman and first neurologist to travel into space. Suppose she studied URIs in space and the effect of no gravity on an infection. I don't know. That would be interesting. In 1998, one of the most notorious domestic terrorists in U.S. history, Theodore Ted Kaczynski, the so-called Unabomber who killed 3 people and injured 22 in 16 attacks between 79 and 95, was sentenced to 4 terms of life in prison without parole. In 2006, Evo Morales, a member of the Aymara indigenous group, was sworn in as president of Bolivia, becoming the first Indian to hold the office. In 2010, struggling with ratings, Conan O'Brien left The Tonight Show after hosting his last episode of the late-night television program. In 2012, Joe Paterno, who, as head coach of Penn State, was one of the most successful coaches in the history of the collegiate gridiron football, but whose final season was overshadowed by a sex abuse scandal involving a former assistant coach. He died at the age of 85. Not the kind of thing that you would want somebody to be known for, because the guy was a great coach. In 2018, American writer Ursula Le Guin, who is best known for her tales of science fiction and fantasy imbued with concern and character development and language, died at the age of 88. I actually read a couple of her books. In 2021, American professional baseball player Hank Aaron, one of the world's greatest baseball players and hitters, died at the age of 86. Notable birthdays: Lord Byron, Grigory Rasputin, Sam Cooke, John Hurt, the British actor, and Jim Jarmusch, American director, were born. And Lord Byron, we said was he was a British poet. He was born on this day in 1788. And then the featured event for today in 1973, very controversial thing, Roe versus Wade ruling. On this day in 1973, the U.S. Supreme Court issued one of the most momentous decisions, ruling in Roe versus Wade that a Texas statute criminalizing abortion in most instances violated a woman's constitutional right to privacy. And there you have it. That is everything that happened throughout history on this day.
This Week in History.
When the world outside transforms, so can the heart of your home. Revive Furniture and Home Decor brings autumn indoors with our exclusive fall collection. Make memories surrounded by style and comfort. Embrace the season's beauty. Revive Furniture and Home Decor. We make decorating easy. They certainly do make decorating easy. You can check them out at revivefurnitureandhomedecor.com. Go over to their Shopify store and order some of their stuff that's on sale right now. And like I said, check out their Facebook. You can probably get a pretty good sale right now by ordering from them, and you can check them out to see if they're going to do any lives this week. So. All right, I'm gonna try to catch up. All are back to bed for me. I'm running a fever. Oh no, Ross. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy.
Ross, prayers for you.
Yeah, man. I hope you feel better.
And I saw Michael Ann come in. Michael Ann's book.
Michael Ann is here. Hi, Michael Ann.
Good morning, Michael Ann.
Good to see you, my friend. Okay. Yeah, my mother's saying feel better.
Eddie goes in the house.
There he is. Eddie is here. What's up, my friend? Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Bernay is here. Fairy
Good
Dust
morning,
Week, Wild Winds. You're welcome. Thanks for the history, Kenny. I woke up for a nap. From a nap, I'm guessing. So good morning to you, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Eddie is saying hello to everybody. Good morning to you as well, sir. Let's see. Kenny. Law Jones says, Kenny, You can become an ordained minister in 48 hours and $25. Do a Google search. There you go, Kenny. You could marry your dad.
Oh, Lord.
That would be
Oh,
pretty
what about
funny.
that, though? Huh?
Oh no, the dog's got an upset stomach. I'm sorry, Michael, and yuck. DJ says, yeah, yesterday I wasn't doing well, but today I'm doing better. DJ, I hope you're feeling better. I didn't know you were under the weather, sir. Yeah, get better. I'm looking back. I'm looking back there. I didn't see anything. But hey, my friend, thank you for coming in. All right. So Law is saying good morning to Eddie. We are looking at 6:41, which we still got plenty of time. Let's get rid of that. No, I don't. I want to remove that. I found out about this website called I'm sorry. Start again. I found out about this website. I forget from who. I was watching somebody's live, and they talked about Cruise Radio. Have you heard about that? Cruise Radio, Kenny?
Nope.
So Cruise Radio, I had never heard about it either, but it's this website. I'm sure some of you guys know about it. But it's a website that you can go to, cruiseradio.net, and they have all kinds of cruise news, tips and tricks for cruising. Let's let it. So it says, think twice about booking these 11 types of cruise ship cabins. My reviews on the Dunn's River Falls in Jamaica, and so on and so forth. Cruise Ducks, how to guide for hiders and seekers. So I thought this website was pretty cool. They got a place where you can buy cruise ship or travel insurance, some podcast radio stuff. So you can go in and listen to some stuff that, they've talked about. This was actually yesterday's Celebrity Apex Mediterranean review. So obviously I'm guessing you can go back and listen to some of their podcasts. Of course, there's a cruise ship tracker, which we already know about. So I found this pretty interesting site, and I haven't really looked through it a whole lot, but it looks pretty informative. So if anybody's interested in that, that's cruiseradio.net, and we'll probably be doing some. I'll probably come back to that in the future, and we'll read some from news off of that. Catching up in the chat. Eddie says, I'm in the country now, Law Jones. No more hoods in New York. DJ says, yes. It was only for a day. I had a bloody nose. And plus, I pulled a muscle in my back yesterday. Oh, it's nothing worse than hurting your back. Neighborhoods everywhere, Eddie. Nick says, I have a GoPro and a nice handheld stick for it. I will do my best to use it, especially when I land at the Melbourne airport. Yes, we've talked about this, Nick. Take plenty of pictures and videos. Bernays says, I recorded, just listened. That's fine. Nick says, I'm sure some people would want to see video of when I meet Sean in person when my Qantas flight lands. Kenny does, and I do. Actually, Kenny got to meet Sean. I haven't met him yet. So.
Yeah, I got to meet
Sean and Alana.
Very first cruise.
Yeah. That reminds me, I have a big. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kenny. I keep stepping on you. Go ahead, buddy.
I have. I was became the very first recipient for Helping Hands for Cruising.
Yes, you did. You're the poster man. We can't call you a child because you're a man. You're a man. You're the poster man. I love it. I love it. DJ says he has a big announcement to make this coming week. Stay tuned for that. Well, you're certainly welcome to come on here and make the announcement if you want. I'm looking forward to pics and videos from the Zoom. Yeah, me too. All right, Kenny. What do you? Oh, go ahead, brother.
You was getting ready to say before I said that about my first cruise. You was getting ready to say something. You said you have a video. You started to mention something about you have a video, and then you stopped there.
I don't know. It must have been a lie. Could have been anything. This
We were talking about me meeting Sean in person,
right.
and you
And Nick
said,
Nick's gonna make a video because some of us would want to see Sean. And then I don't know what I was gonna say, Kenny. I know there's several live videos of me and Sean hosting with each other on his show or on mine. So I mean, we've met each other virtually, but not in person. So I'm looking forward to that day. Okay. So it is 6:45. You know what that means? We got a game to play. You guys want to play a game? Kenny, you ready?
sure.
Let's do this. All right, folks, and now it's time to play America's favorite game show, Name That Notable, the game show where we put up a picture of a famous person and you try to guess who that person is for virtual cash and prizes. I'm killing myself trying to act like the goofy game show host. Today's show is brought to you by our spring store. Visit the Astute Tourist store, dog creator / or whatever -spring.com. Go to our spring store and check it out. You can help support the channel by doing that. If you want to help support us by getting one of these lovely, most awesomest coffee mugs right here, you can go to our Etsy store, which is in the Chiron right there. And last but not least, the best way to help support the channel is to donate directly to PayPal. So there you go. All right, let's go right over to the game show. And Kenny and I are going to get ready to name a notable, and that goes along with you. Are you guys ready? Name this notable. Who's that guy? This guy was a very smart guy. Really, really smart. Scientist, mathematician. Any idea, Kenny? No. Eddie Lugo out of the gate. He goes, Matt Damon. And then he redeemed himself right here. It is, in fact, Einstein. It's Albert Einstein. Shirley got it. Michael Ann got it. Bernie got it. Nick P got it. Granny is here. Good morning, Granny. Thank you for coming in.
Good morning, Granny. Filming again?
Filming again. Yep.
Okay.
Law Jones got it. Sharon Rowland got it. And Eddie is saying hi to Granny. So, all right, you guys, if you guessed Einstein, Albert Einstein, he's famous for a lot of things, Kenny, but the theory of relativity is probably his biggest one. And among others. So, yes, good morning, Granny. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. It is early. But give yourself all 20,000 points for that one. And let's get ready. You ready for the next one, Kenny?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Eddie, are you ready? Eddie's all lined up. He's got his backslashes there. Get ready to name this notable. Ooh, look at her. Wow. Wow, Kenny.
Mm-hmm. She is a beautiful young lady.
She's a very beautiful woman. This woman here is a actress. She stars on the stage and screen. And Eddie Lugo, he is on top of it this morning. It is, in fact, Michelle Pfeiffer. Shirley got it. Law Jones is correct. He said Catwoman, and she did indeed play Catwoman in one of the Batman movies. Michelle Pfeiffer, beautiful girl. She played the girlfriend and wife of Scarface in the movie Scarface, starring Al Pacino. Anybody see that one? That one was that was a nasty one. She looks like the chick that's on Law and Order SVU. I don't know that show, but then Shirley says, meow. Sharon says Michelle Pfeiffer. Michelle Pfeiffer almost in Recognizer. I think that picture is, I don't know how recent that is. She was a witch too. Yeah, right? Wasn't that the Witches of Eastwick, right? Was that the one? Am I right in that? Could be wrong. She played a witch after The Star. Alrighty. So there you go. So that is, in fact, Michelle Pfeiffer. If you guess the right answer, give yourself another 20,000 points. Tony Montana's lover. That's right. That's right. Tony Montana, Scarface. All right, let's get ready to name the next notable. Are you ready, Kenny?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Here we go, and get ready to name this notable. Ooh, who's that guy, Kenny?
Abraham Lincoln.
It is Abraham Lincoln. Right on, Kenny. Good job.
And he is on the $5 bill.
He certainly is on the $5 bill.
And he's also
Abraham Lincoln, one of probably the best known, if not the best known presidents in these United States. One of the greatest people ever. And his life was taken and cut off short by a crazy, I'm going to say it, a crazy Democrat.
and he's also on the penny.
He is also on the penny, correct?
Yes.
So everybody got it. Looks like everybody got that one right. How can you not get Abraham Lincoln right if you're from the U.S.? Everybody's got it. Park? What's that, Scott? Park? I don't know. He says park, question mark.
You done lost me on that one.
Me too. Sharon says Abe Lincoln. Eddie's laughing. My mom says it's my dad's favorite president. Yep. He's definitely up there. Abe Lincoln, greatest president, one of the greatest presidents ever. All right, get ready. If you got that, give yourself another 20,000 points for this. Oh, Lincoln Park, because of how Glitter spelled it. Got you, Lincoln. Yes, Lincoln. Lincoln Park, the band, right? All right, Eddie's ready. Eddie is ready, so let's get ready to name this notable. Who's that girl? She's a very cute girl. She's an actress. She's a woman now, but I think we've all started out when we saw her. She was a little girl, and she played with, or she acted with some other little girls and boys. Acted with. They spent a lot of time in Hogwarts. Yes, Kenny, I have to be careful how I say that. Things can be construed the wrong way. I know you know what I'm talking about. She wasn't playing with little boys. They were acting together. All right. So Scott says Emma Watson. Eddie says Emma. Bernays says Emma. Link is back. We're still on Lincoln. Lincoln, most notable speech was only about 2 minutes. The Gettysburg Address. The guy before him, November 63, went on for 2 hours, but we know Lincoln's speech was much more than that one. It sure was. Doesn't have to be long to be good. Yes, Hermione. That's right. That was her character, right? In what the heck is that? The what is that? Hogsworth movie, Kenny?
Yeah, got me. I don't even know.
Come on. What the heck is the name of that movie? Emma, that's right. Eddie put Beauty and the Beast. I don't think she was in that.
Says Harry Potter.
There it is. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. That's right. She was she starred in all the Harry Potter movies. That is, in fact, Emma Watson. Good job, you guys. Give yourself 25,000 points for that one. All right. Let's get ready. We got a few more. You ready, Kenny? Let's name this notable. Oh, look at this guy. He's holding some sort of an award in his hand. Looks like he's getting ready to punch somebody. Who's this guy? I read an interesting thing about this guy. So he was he wanted to be an actor, blah, blah, blah. Had trouble getting roles. He wrote a screenplay, and he tried to sell it. And some of the studios offered him, some chump change for this script that he wrote. And he's like, look, all I want to do is for you to buy the movie, and I want to star in it. And they're like, well, we'll give you $100,000 for the script, but we don't want you. We'll get someone else to do it. We don't know you. And he said no. He went to several other studios, and eventually, I think he settled on $35,000 for the script, as long as he could star in the movie. And if you know this guy, you must know the movie. So it is, in fact, Stallone. And the movie was Rocky. Rocky Balboa was right. And that's really how he got his big start. He didn't get a lot of money for his own movie, but the very first movie, or real movie, that he starred in was the one that he wrote, and he became an overnight star. And now look at him. Yep. Rocky was the movie. Sly Stallone. So there you go. I had trouble getting rolls yesterday too at the supermarket. They were all out. Really? We actually got some Parker House rolls. All right. Very good. If you all said Stallone, Sylvester Stallone, and or Rocky, you are 100% correct. We're going to give you 30,000 points for that. We only have a couple more, so get ready to name this notable. I had a poster of this woman on my bedroom wall, probably along with several other young American males, or who knows, could have been around the world. Beautiful woman, the crush of many young boys. Eddie says, hot mama is right. Sharon's behind, but she's saying that it's Rambo. Granny out of the gate. This is, in fact, Farrah Fawcett. Beautiful woman, succumbed to cancer a few years ago. Too bad. Eddie says he's still got that poster. I wish I had mine. Farrah Fawcett. Now I get it, Scott. It's a little early for me. Yeah, she was one of the original Charlie's Angels. Michael Ann's got that one. So, yeah, Farrah Fawcett, beautiful woman. And she was married to Ryan something. Another actor. Ryan O'Neal, right? One of the original Charlie's Angels. That's right, Bernay. Exactly. All right, you guys ready? Let's get ready to name the next notable. I think we have one more left. Get ready to name this notable. Aha, the last one on the list. Who is this person here? I'll accept his stage name or his real name. I will not accept any books that he wrote. So he's a writer. No, he's not a chemist. Kenneth Weinheimer. It is not Kenneth Weinheimer. I don't think he was a chemist, but he was a writer. It's not Wyatt Earp. It's not Wyatt Earp. This guy was a writer. Almost also made that name up. I think it's perfect. Kenneth Weinheimer. I love it. So let me give you some clues about this guy. So he's a writer. Nope, not Edgar Allan Poe, but that's a good guess, you guys. It is not Edgar Allan Poe. So I'm going to give you a few more clues. He was alive in the 1800s. He wrote some books about life on the Mississippi. In fact, this gentleman grew up on paddle wheel boats. He worked on a paddle wheel boat along the Mississippi. And that's how he got his pen name. So he has a pen name. Looks like Captain Kangaroo. Anybody yet? There you go, Eddie. Finally,
Mark
somebody
Twain.
got it. This isn't, yep, Mark Twain. Now, Mark Twain is a name that he took because when he was a youngin working on the paddle wheel boats, they would sound the depth with a rock on a string or something like that. And they would say, Mark Twain, that was a depth or something to do. Now, forgive me if I'm wrong, but it's something like that. And you would hear these guys while they were on the boats, every now and then would call out, Mark Twain. And his real name is Samuel Clements, but he took the pen name Mark Twain, and he wrote Tom Sawyer, Kenny. He wrote The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Have you ever heard of those books?
Yes, I have.
Yep. So this gentleman was the author that penned them. So there you go. All right. Oh goodness, look at the time, Kenny.
It is 1 minute after 7 o'clock.
That is not Alex Lifeson, Eddie. I'm sorry, but no. Okay, so we got to get out of here. It's 7, and I got to get rolling. Gonna have to find a way to shorten these up. But Kenny, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody for coming in. It is in fact Monday. It's January 22nd. Don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude, will definitely save your day. Employ your PMA into your life. Make a difference in somebody's day. Pay it forward. Buy them a coffee. Help them with their groceries. Make eye contact. Smile at somebody. You can change someone's life for the better without even talking to them. So don't forget our first responders. Thank, hug. Tell them you love them, our first responders, the men and ladies of the police department, the fire department, EMS and healthcare workers, and of course our nurses, and last but not least our veterans, because I take my hat off to them every day. I love and respect our veterans, and those people are out there putting their lives on the line to make sure that they keep us safe. They're on that proverbial wall every day, protecting our liberties and our freedoms, and protecting that, our big, beautiful red, white, and blue flag. I love my flag. God bless America. God bless all of us. God bless you, Kenny. And
likewise, and
thank you, sir.
Everybody have a good day, and pray that I get to actually go see my dad today. I got Mitchell County Transport. I got an automated call yesterday about 2 o'clock. Said they were going to come after me about 8:30 this morning for to take me to the Greens, but I don't know if that could change. So
I think it's going to work, Kenny. But all right, everybody, thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. For Kenny and myself, I appreciate you guys. I want to say that we're going to get out of here. And if the creek don't rise and the good Lord is willing, tomorrow morning we'll be back at 6 a.m. to do it all over again. And you never know. What's that, Kenny?
Day 6.
That's right. Kenny will be up tomorrow with me. So I appreciate you guys. We love you, and have a good day. All right. We'll see you later. Bye, Kenny. Take care.
Bye, guys.